As you can imagine, I've had a lot of phone calls, emails and the like over the last couple of weeks to gauge what my opinion is on coronavirus and its potential effect on the housing market. Now, to start off with a caveat, no one knows exactly how long this is going to go on for, and so it's be really silly of me to opine in that respect. However, with Seattle being essentially the epicenter, certainly inside the US, there are some things that I am seeing which I thought you might be interested in. To start out with, we've got two different schools of thought right now in terms of buyers and sellers and how they are both being affected by the virus. They're being affected in very different ways. To start out with, from the home seller's perspective, what I have already noticed is a significant slowdown in the likelihood of new listings. And that makes sense. I think a lot of people who are selling their homes, they're just going to be very thoughtful about allowing strangers to come into their homes with the potential, obviously, of carrying the virus. So what I expect to see is the tight market we have right now, it's going to become even tighter, I'm afraid, at least until we work through these events over the course of the next month or so. From the home buyer's perspective, well, they're really stuck in a bit of a quandary right now. And here's why. On one hand, mortgage rates. We are now at a 50-year low. A lot of buyers would like to take advantage of that, and that obviously makes sense. However, at the same time, they're looking at what's going on in the overall economy and most specifically the stock market. Home buyers, they look very closely at economic fundamentals and how they perceive the future if they're going to make a very big decision when it comes to the purchase of a new house. Now, we've obviously seen in the last couple of weeks major gyrations in the stock market. And that causes buyers to do one thing. They start getting worried. And what do we do when we're worried? We do nothing. So, I believe the fundamentals of housing in the region and actually nationally are very, very solid. There's no systemic issues at all. However, I think it's going to take some time for us to work through the situation with the virus before the housing market ultimately will pick back up again. Take care, it's going to be okay, but I do expect listing activity to stay slow for a while and the number of buyers potentially for a while to be sidelined. Once we get through this though, I have no doubt the market will improve dramatically. I think we're set to have a very, very solid second half of this year.